sorry ass DJ.
What is going on, guys? It is your boy Jason Love coming at you with another video about Non-Cdl Hotshot. As you guys know, I am one of the co-owners of Flash Love Logistics. We have been fully functioning now for the last 3 weeks, but we've been working on this for the last 3 or 4 months. So during this time, I just been trying to learn as much as possible about Non-Cdl Hotshot and the best for my company, and also be able to give you guys quality content about the stuff that I've learned. And I think it's really cool because these videos are supposed to be made for people who are just getting into the business, who might have no idea about trucking at all, who might have no idea about the different things they need. So I'm trying to dumb down everything to like the lowest of levels, so that if you really just want to get started, you can just start thinking about everything. So in this video, I really want to talk about what the best trailer is for Non-Cdl Hotshot. Now, this trailer is going to be different than the best trailer for CDL Hotshot, okay? One thing that makes Non-Cdl and CDL, that's the difference, is the weight, right? So if you're doing Non-Cdl Hotshot, you can never really weigh over 26,000 pounds, okay? That's like the goal. So truck, trailer, load, 26,000 pounds, right? So you're going to want to get the longest trailer possible. That's another thing that's important. When we first started, I was kind of looking around for a trailer, and I was having a really hard time finding the trailer that we needed. We paid our insurance, that instated our MC and our authority, right? Because we paid our insurance, and then it was like, let's buy a trailer, let's get on the road, right? So we had 1 week to find the trailer and buy the trailer, right? So I looked everywhere, and I ended up finding a trailer that was in northern Alabama, in Trinity, Alabama. A super small company called Southern Trailers LLC. It's a 40-foot gooseneck. It's a 35 plus 5, so it's 35 just straight deck, and then 5 feet has mega ramps on it. It's a single wheel, dual axle. Each axle 7,000 pounds, so it's a 14,000 pound trailer, you can say, and it weighs about 7,200 pounds just by itself. Now, this trailer, I would say, is a pretty good trailer for Non-Cdl Hotshot. You have a lot of deck space. It doesn't weigh that much. You can derate it really easily down to the weight that you need it to be. So one thing that's really important is downrating your trailer. So if you're going to be a Non-Cdl, you'll need to downrate your trailer, whatever it is, because basically any gooseneck trailer you buy with dual axles is going to be rated for more than what we need it for, right? So this trailer is basically probably, I would say, the longest and lowest rated trailer you can get, just 7,000 pound axle on a 40-foot base, and it's going to be 14,000 pounds, right? So we derated it. So we basically said, hey, on the plaque there, put that the GVWR, the gross vehicle weight rating, is 12,000 pounds. Okay, so they did that for us. Perfect, good to go, right? Because your truck's GVWR is going to be 14,000 pounds usually. That's what the 2019 F350 that we own is, and most of the newer diesels are going to be around 14,000. So that combined with the trailer, 26,000 pounds, Gucci, right? So that basically just means that our gross vehicle weight rating, we are rated for 26,000 pounds. So forever over 26,000 pounds, we are not only going against our Non-Cdl laws, but we're also going against our GVWR laws. So yeah, so we got to be 26,000 pounds or under, right? So yeah, with length, you're going to want to go as long as possible. Like I said, when I was first looking, I found one that was close. That was 25 feet, and I was like, we can just buy that real quick and start running loads. But as I've been on the load boards, guys, you're going to want to have the most length as possible, because for you to make the most money, you're going to have to double up some partials. And when the opportunity comes, you need to be able to take it. Last 3 weeks, I've been having kind of a struggle trying to double up partials and kind of make everything flow right. I'm learning as much right now. I'm learning a lot too. But you have to be ready, because today, for example, we picked up a 40-foot container. That's what's on the trailer right now. And we're 35 plus 5, 40-foot container sits pretty perfectly right there. We picked it up. It's paying pretty good, and it's a good load to take, but if I had a 30-foot trailer, I wouldn't be able to take it. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to find a lot of loads that are in your weight and your length description, right? They're going to weigh less but be longer. I feel like you find more loads that weigh less and are longer than you do are short and weigh a ton. I mean, personally, what I've seen, that's what I kind of think. So I found a lot of longer loads, at 30 feet, that are paying a lot better rate, but they don't weigh that much. So you get the better weight, you kind of eat the fact it takes up most of your space, and you just run them. And the less weight you pull, the less stress you're putting on the trailer, the less stress you're putting on the tires, the less stress you're putting on your truck, right? So when I'm dispatching, I'm going a lot more for length than I am for weight, you know, because so I want to have that length to be able to do it, right? If I can keep my trailer under 5,000 pounds, but max out the length and make $2 a mile, $2.50 a mile, like I'm about it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's perfect for us. You know what I mean? Instead of doing 10 feet, 8,000 pounds, you know, you put all that weight in one spot in a trailer, you got to put it over the axles. And I mean, it's not that much weight anyways, so it's not too big of a deal, but I mean, that's something I think is important, right? Now, if I could buy the perfect non-CDL Hotshot trailer, I'd probably buy 14,000 pound axles. So you're looking at like a 14K trailer from anybody, or you're looking at like a 14GN from Big Tex, for example. I would do a 40-foot, just, you know, straight deck. So I don't want any ramps. I don't want anything. I just want 40 feet of straight deck. And yeah, that'd basically probably be the best trailer you can buy. Just because the 5 feet, I've been having problems with that 5 feet on the back because sometimes you don't always know what you're hauling, right? You don't know what's gonna be getting pulled, right? So when you have that dip down, you just have like, you know, your two ramps that kind of even it out. Like these ramps on my trailer don't connect, so there is like a space in the middle. Like if I'm hauling something that, you know, I'm thinking it's gonna sit on the ramps pretty good, but then it kind of just sits in the middle, like, you know, I don't want to have that liability. I don't want to have that problem. So I mean, there's only some loads that you really need ramps on. You'll see it every now and then. You'll be picking up a car, you'll be picking up something that says have ramps. You can just buy ramps, aftermarket ramps, and put them on the back, and they can get anything up on a trailer they need to. So in my opinion, the perfect non-CDL Hotshot trailer is going to weigh 7,000 pounds, 7,200 pounds. It's going to be 40 feet. It's going to be a straight deck. It's going to have dual axles, single wheel, 7,000 pound axles each. That's what I would say would be the perfect non-CDL Hotshot trailer from what I've kind of looked into and what works for us as a business. Obviously 8,000 pound axles aren't a problem. Now I have seen online that some people use even heavier trailers, like 20,000 pound trailers, you know, that have two 10,000 pound axles, dual wheel, and they're able to derate them. Now when I was doing my research, I would talk to companies, they'd be like, well, yeah, we're not going to derate that for you, it's too much. Or the people I'm trying to buy it from, they don't know if you can derate it. And the truth is, you can derate really any trailer legally, because you're basically, you know, you're saying it takes less than what it's rated for, so that's not a problem. But some companies are a little like anxious when you're like, well, yeah, I just need derated 12,000 pounds. It's 24,000 pound, 12,000 pound axles, right? It's a super sturdy and like heavy duty trailer, and it's definitely going to pull your 12,000 pounds without problem. But it's going to weigh a lot more. I mean, you're talking heavier axles, you're talking a heavier frame, you're talking 4 more tires on there, you know? So all that weight really adds up, and that's something I have to stress too with non-CDL Hotshot, is the weight adds up quick, man. Like every little thing will add up quick. How many chains you have on you, how many straps you have on you, you know, what's in your bed of your truck, like all that stuff adds up. So you have to be really cautious about it. So when you can cut weight out, just having single wheel, you know, smaller axles, not the heaviest duty trailer in the world, like I say do it because that's gonna be able to put more weight on the back of the trailer. Right now we can scale around 9,700 pounds. Hasn't been too big of a problem to find loads, I'd say. I mean, sometimes it's really hard to find the good paying loads, but usually I can always get my driver out for around $1.50 a mile, at least $1.40, $1.50 a mile. Obviously I'm looking for longer loads. I mean, I think you make more money when you drive longer distances, you know, because you're not wasting time getting loaded and unloaded. That could waste days, you know, hours and hours. So as long as you're loaded on the trailer and you have your prices where you need it to be, like take the longest load you can, you know, for sure. That's definitely true. But yeah, guys, I want to make this video real quick. Hope you could learn something from it. If you have any more questions about what kind of trailer is the best, definitely hit me up. There's a lot of really good YouTubers out there like Toe Piglet and other YouTubers, Hauling Cash, that talk a lot about it. Hauling Cash is actually a CDL driver, but he has a ton of experience and a ton of knowledge about everything. And obviously we know that Toe Piglet is a non-CDL, so it's a little more, what's the word? It's a little more in the niche that we're in, you can say. But yeah, guys, if you guys need anything, go ahead, leave a comment on the video, send me a message. I can answer some questions, kind of try to help you guys out. But I'm Jason, Flash Logistics. It was a good time talking to you guys, and you guys have a good day.